Hi, everybody!
And thank you for tuning in to the Power 5 Stocks of the Week for the week of November 6th through November 10th. This is a series I do here on my channel that comes out 30 minutes prior to market open each and every Friday. No matter if you're looking for quality dividend stocks with higher yields, great dividend growth rates, or something in between, this series is sure to have something for you. Really quick, I wanted to let you know that if you missed this video as soon as it was released and the dates you're seeing in this video have already passed, worst case is that you missed the upcoming ex-dividend dates for these stocks, but the rest of the information is still valid and you can always get the next dividend. Now let's see where I got this list and how I was able to narrow it down. As always, the first step in my process is to head over to marketbeat.com for a fresh list of dividend stocks with ex-dividend dates of this coming week. This week, there was a pretty impressive 154 stocks that were on the list with ex-dividend dates between November 6th and November 10th. From there, I wanted to see how many of those stocks had a dividend streak of at least 5 years and was left with 63 remaining stocks. This filter always does a good job of narrowing down the list, but 63 stocks is still far too many to look through, so the last filter I added was requiring those remaining stocks to also outperform the S&P 500 over the past 10 years. That filter brought me down to a more manageable 18 stocks, or just 11.69% of the original list, which is where I began my research. After crunching the numbers and finding the winners, let's see who comes out on top. So this first stock is one I actually mentioned back in June of 2022, but I still don't hear a lot of people talking about, which might need to change after seeing this information. This week's leader in dividend yield is Nexstar Media Group, stock ticker NXST. Nexstar Media Group is a quarterly payer in the communication services sector, paying $5.40 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 3.99%. Nexstar Media Group has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 11 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 32.46%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 28.28%, and a payout ratio of 19.18%. At the time of recording, NXST was trading 37.17% off of their 52-week high. Nexstar Media Group has an ex-dividend date of November 9th with a payout date of November 27th and a $10,000 investment into Nexstar Media Group 10 years ago, while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back $37,945.79, which is a 14.27% year-over-year return rate. That is compared to the S&P that brought back $27,979.68, resulting in a difference of $9,966.11 on the side of Nexstar Media Group over the past 10 years. Now, I know this is the least popular category in the Power 5, but this next stock might change some things. This week's stock with a super impressive dividend streak and worth looking into is Parker Hannifin, stock ticker PH. Parker Hannifin is a quarterly payer in the industrial sector, paying $5.92 per share per year, with a forward dividend yield of 1.62%. PH has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 67 years, and they still have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 16.88%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 14.63%, and a payout ratio of just 26.19%. At the time of recording, Parker Hannifin was trading 14.34% off of their 52-week high. Parker Hannifin has an ex-dividend date of November 10th with a payout date of December 1st and a $10,000 investment into PH 10 years ago, while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back $37,879.44. This is a 14.25% year-over-year return rate. That's compared to the S&P 500, bringing back that $27,979.68. This is a difference of $9,899.76 over the past 10 years. Next up is going to be one of our favorite categories. This week's stock with some juicy dividend growth rates is FS Bancorp, stock ticker FSBW. FS Bancorp is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying $1 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 3.49%. FS Bancorp has been paying and growing that dividend over the last 10 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 31.8%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 30.61%, and a payout ratio of just 22.09%. At the time of recording, FS Bancorp was trading 22.97% off of their 52-week high. FS Bancorp has an ex-dividend date of November 8th with a payout date of November 22nd, and a $10,000 investment into FSBW 10 years ago, while only reinvesting dividends since then would have turned into $39,089.75. This is a 14.61% year-over-year return rate compared to the S&P, bringing back that $27,979.68. This is a difference of $11,110.07 on the side of FS Bancorp over the past 10 years. Now, with that being said, you're now just seconds away from seeing the last two stocks in today's video.
I'm so excited!
If you're enjoying this content, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button and ringing the bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Also, help me out by clicking that like button, as this is supposed to help YouTube see that people like my content and share it with others to help me continue to grow the channel.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right, now let's get to these last two stocks. This next stock is the one that brought home the most bacon to its shareholders over the past 10 years. That stock is none other than West Pharmaceutical Services, stock ticker WST. WST is a quarterly payer in the healthcare sector, paying 80 cents per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 0.25%. WST has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 30 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 5.9%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 6.3%, and a very low payout ratio of just 9.06%. At the time of recording, WST was trading 24.57% off of their 52-week high. WST has an upcoming ex-dividend date of November 7th with a payout date of November 15th, and a $10,000 investment into WST 10 years ago while only reinvesting the money they gave you in return would have brought back a massive $72,232.52. This is 21.87% year over year return rate. Again, that's compared to the S&P bringing back that $27,979.68. This makes a difference of $44,252.84 on just 10K just 10 years ago. And here we are at the end of the road with the stock that could be at an attractive buying price. This week's stock worth looking into is Market Access, stock ticker MKTX. MKTX is a quarterly payer in the financial sector, paying $2.88 per share per year with a forward dividend yield of 1.4%. MKTX has been paying and growing their dividend over the last 14 years. They have a 3-year dividend growth rate of 7.38%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 12.46%, and a payout ratio of 37.25%. At the time of recording, Market Access was trading a massive 47.41% off of their 52-week high. Market Access has an ex-dividend date of November 7th with a payout date of November 22nd, and a $10,000 investment into Market Access 10 years ago while only reinvesting dividends since then would have brought back $33,934.31. This is a 13% year-over-year return rate. Again, that's compared to the S&P bringing back that $27,979.68, resulting in a difference of $5,954.63 on the side of Market Access. In today's video, I was able to show you 5 different dividend stocks that are sure to get dividend investors all hot and bothered. These stocks not only come with a dividend streak of at least 10 years, but they've also outperformed the S&P 500 over the past 10 years and have an ex-dividend date of this coming week.
He's good. He's real good.
And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these stocks caught your eye and what was it that sparked your interest? According to your watch history, this video is perfect for you.